Hi everybody, we have an Australian Labradoodle puppy litter update video for you today. These are our puppies from the Cloudy Skies litter, and this is their 4-week update. In today's video, we are going to tell you what the puppies have been up to over the past week, show you them all together and all having a great time playing, and we're going to explain to you a little bit about the value and the purpose of toys when you're bringing up a puppy. Hi, I'm Claire from Isle Labradoodles, and we're so glad you're here to join us with us today on our video. So if you've been following along with this litter of Labradoodle puppies, you'll know that this litter was orphaned. And they were orphaned because at 11 days old, their mama Labradoodle, Sora, developed a very serious case of mastitis. She had to be hospitalized, and then she had a mastectomy, and then she went back home to her family where she is recovering. And I'm so happy to tell everyone that her recovery is going really well. She's almost back to her usual self. She's got lots of energy. She's feeling no pain or discomfort any longer, and really just thriving. So we're really happy to report on that. Now, for these little Labradoodle puppies, what does it mean to not have a mommy? Well, we are so happy to say that really it's not having too much impact on these little puppies. Normally what we see is puppies who develop and grow a little bit more slowly when they don't have a mom. But not the case with these kiddos. They are just meeting all of their milestones. In some cases, they're surpassing their milestones as to when we would expect them to be occurring, and we have no problem at all with them gaining weight. So the big news for these puppies in terms of what they've been doing over the past week is they've started to interact with one another a lot more in terms of playing. They've started using toys, and they also have graduated from just eating mush and pablum to eating regular raw food. So we have noticed that since they were able to switch over to the raw food, we've had even more steady and fast weight gains. So now they're eating a combination of freeze-dried food, which we crumble and soak in goat milk. They still get pumpkin with that. Hello, sweetheart. And they lap that all up quite eagerly. They actually always surprise us at how fast they go through it. And then today we started them on the regular frozen raw, and that has been a big hit. Everybody's really enjoyed that. So it's been a big transition for them. That's a big change to go from. And they've managed it quite well. We had 2 days where they had a little bit of loose stools, but we fixed that up with a natural product called Slippery Elm. And Slippery Elm is something that every dog owner should have in their cupboard. It is very, very handy to have whenever you have a dog with an upset tummy, any sort of loose stool, or actual even diarrhea. Slippery Elm is always our go-to and works so well in curing things really quickly. And it's all natural, and you can buy it anywhere. You can get it at the health food store. You can even get it at many grocery stores. But it's really just a wonderful product, and much better than trying to cure problems like that, which are really quite minor, with a drug. So the other thing that's going on with the puppies is toys, and lots of interaction with people. You'll see they're all focused on me or playing with each other, and you'll see we have some toys, and we have this big yellow block here. So there's a reason for everything we have in here. And the main thing I want to talk to everyone about today is toys. So toys are not just something that's fun and cute and that we tend to think we give our puppies as a treat. Toys are essential to their development. They're essential to their physical development, their muscle development, and to their mental development. And puppies have different needs for different toys at different times during their lives. And different puppies have different needs for different toys. So for our families in this litter, I believe pretty much all of our families are getting a puppy starter kit through Isle Doodles. And part of the things that we do in that puppy starter kit is we give our families age-appropriate toys that are also appropriate for their specific puppy. Because this puppy over here might be a puppy who loves to chase the ball, and that's a really important activity for them. Whereas this puppy over here may not think that chasing the ball is fun at all, but really enjoys a game of tug. So there's all sorts of different things that go with your puppy, and it's not one size fits all. Now the toys we have here today are all inexpensive dollar store toys. It's not necessary to have toys that cost a fortune. Sometimes the toys that are appropriate are more expensive, but there is a time and a place for dollar store type items like this as well. And one of the times is when we have little puppies with piranha teeth. These puppies are all getting their teeth in, and the fact that they have their teeth in is why they were able to graduate to the frozen raw food today, because now they have teeth and they can start to shred things and rip things as opposed to having to just mow them. So right now, what is important for these puppies is things to go in the mouth. Things that have different textures and provide them with that important teething relief. So this long guy here, he's soft, he's sort of like a pretend velour, but he has a couple of extra different textures on him here with his, I think he's supposed to be a dragon. He has crinkle, you can hear that, and he has a squeaker, but I believe his squeaker has passed away. He probably had multiple squeakers, and lots of crunchy things. These toys we have from the dollar store go through the washing machine hundreds of times and then they get retired. But that's the whole point. The toys are not expensive, so it's okay if your dog uses it and rips it to shreds and you throw it out, because it only cost you $3 or $4 in the first place. This great big long one is terrific in a litter, and it's also terrific if you are at home, because you can start to play tug with your puppy as they get a bit older. This soft texture is really gentle and easy on their mouth, so it's easy for them to get their teeth in here and to be able to actually start to do some chewing. It's not some great big hard rope or some rubber thing or a Kong that they can't even begin to have any satisfaction with, because that's just like you and I trying to chew on a rock. Not pleasant at all. Then we have this little monkey here. Again, we have some different textures because we've got the burlap. Owie, 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 this one, red collar girl, is biting my tummy. And those piranha teeth are a little uncomfortable. The other thing that the puppies are learning is, because we're playing with them and the toys, they're learning this is what skin is like, and we don't want them doing that. We want them to be instead biting on the toy. And then you see the monkey has a little bit of a textured velour type surface down here as well. So again, lots of different textures and a squeaker that works. And you'll see, if you watch them all, nobody's scared, nobody's alarmed. They're just like, oh, what's that? This is what we want, a nice, healthy interest and a bit of curiosity. We don't want them all running away in fear or worrying when they hear something strange or new for the first time. We want them to come forward just like they're doing, take a look, and try to discern where that new noise is coming from. And over here we have a Christmas gingerbread man. Again, nice soft texture, lots of crinkle. If I can get it, I'll do the crinkle. Lots of crinkle. Now the thing I don't like about this toy, and the thing that tells you that this is a not ideal toy, is this little pom-pom here. You can tell this can very easily come off. So before we finish this video, or when we finish this video, this will get removed. So these are the things you need to watch for if you are employing inexpensive toys that you don't have the intention of keeping. Different squeaker. Now also on these, you'll see that these are all stuffless. They're not plush toys. And that's because when you have piranha teeth, these are going to get shredded, pulled apart, and we don't want all that stuffing everywhere. Stuffing in toys tends to be things that you do not want your puppy consuming. They're generally full of chemicals, all sorts of other things, and plus they're just not something that puppies should be eating. What are you doing talking over here? What are you talking about? Come here. Are you getting stuck back there? Here, there you go. There we are. They're using their voices lots now. They're telling us their expressions and how they feel. Now the other thing that you see here is this yellow block. Now this is part of our Gemma playground collection, and this goes together with a series of other items to form all sorts of different obstacles, levels, and it has a different texture on it. So this we throw in with the puppies because that gives them something to challenge themselves with. So they negotiate their way up onto the top of it, and now they're up here and, oh wow, this is a different world. What am I doing up here? Oh my goodness, I fell off. And again, it's all about, it's safe, they can easily fall off without any problem, and learning that it's okay, I tried something new, I fell off, but nothing happened to me. And they'll go up and down on their own as well. I'm just putting them up here right now so that you can see it in the video. But they regularly go up and down, and you'll see red collar girl there did a little chin plant. But you'll be surprised, next week they'll be able to negotiate this and something even higher without any trouble at all. What's the matter over there, you talking so much? Oh my goodness, we got some yellow collar, I think that's over there talking. Yellow collar sometimes talks to us because yellow collar doesn't always like to be left alone. So yellow collar's having a conversation there. Come here, little one. What's going on, little monkey? What's going on, sweetie girl? Hey, what's going on? Hey? And you'll also see that the puppies are not as dirty as they were last week. No, they're learned now that they don't have all that sticky pablum. They're not covered in food all of the time. Now they can go and just eat like big dogs and just not be a big mess. So that means they don't have to have a bath all the time. And the final thing we have in here today is a crate mat. Now this is from the puppy starter kit. These come in all sorts of different patterns. These are 100% handmade. They're made in Canada. There's no foreign material in here from any foreign country. There's no synthetic filler in here. There's no chemicals. Everything in here is all natural, all handmade, and not foreign sourced. And it is a wonderful product because it smells good to the dogs. This is made in a working farm in Alberta. And rather than smelling like chemicals from the synthetic filler that are in most dog beds that you can buy in the pet store, this one smells more like the farm. And it smells like here because, of course, it is here all of the time. So when you take your puppy home with your puppy starter kit, your puppy's crate mat, which is what they're going to sleep on at night in their crate, is going to still have a smell from here. It's not going to be overwhelming because we don't want them to be, like, all focused on remembering here, but it is enough to be comforting. This goes in the washing machine really readily without any trouble at all. Goes in the dryer. This one's probably been washed and dried at least 100 times, if not more. And you can take it out of the crate, obviously, like this. If you're going to visit a friend, it's really handy. You just take this with you. They know that's their spot. They can go and sit on there and be quite comfortable. And that way you don't have to haul around a crate with you. If your puppy's really young when you go to visit, then you can take the X-Pen, which is what is around here with us tonight. This goes in multiple different configurations. You can have it butted up against something like we do. The gates here, you can bring it around on itself and you can make it a variety of shapes and sizes. So if you were out visiting friends and you were having dinner, you could easily take your crate mat, take your X-Pen, it folds flat, and you could just wrap it around in a small area. Here's one of the pee pads that comes in your puppy starter kit. You put that out in front, and there you have a nice, safe, and secure place, a toy, and a little bit of water, and your puppy's set. It's a great opportunity for your puppy to learn to occupy themselves and not need you to be completely focused on them. And it also means you can enjoy your visit with your friends and not have to spend the entire time focused on your puppy. Now, probably if you go and visit your friends, they're going to want the puppy to be out so that they can play with the puppy. But if you're sitting down to a meal or something during your visit, this is a great way to keep your puppy safe and secure and occupied while you're visiting. So lots of purposes and multi-uses for everything in the puppy starter kit. And these things will last your puppy for their lifetime. We use X-Pens all the time, not just because we have puppies. Lots of times when we're having our house cleaned, for instance, we don't want our dogs to be upstairs if that's where our housekeeper is working. So we just put the X-Pen around at the bottom of the stairs where we don't have a door, and the dogs stay downstairs. If we happen to have a dog who's not feeling well, or a dog that's recovering from any type of surgery, then again we have the X-Pen to keep them safe and secure, both from their own selves and from anyone else bothering them. And there you go, you just saw that yellow collar there was playing with a toy up on the yellow block. I'm just going to move red collar because she's trying desperately to get in my pocket to eat my mic pack. That's, of course, no matter how many toys you have, whatever you think that they shouldn't get into is going to be the most popular thing. But you see them all chewing away here on the monkey, making noises, trying this out. So all doing everything that you want them to be doing and starting to learn at this age. And yesterday we had Ripple and Spirit in to be anti-mums for the puppies. And I'm really happy to say that while they were interested in seeing them and they like having visits from our adult girl dogs, they don't go out of their way to play with them. If you give them the choice, they'll pick a person to play with instead. So that's something that we're aware of, because we don't want them to become so fixated on people that they don't like other dogs. So we do have them spend time with the dogs and not just with us. Oh yes, not just with us, even though we know you love us, just like we love you. So it's important, of course, that they learn their independence and that they do learn that dogs are part of their world. They see all the other mom dogs that are in our house regularly, so they see a good variety of dogs and do have exchanges and interactions with all of them. And you can see they're wrestling there. That's light blue on top of Red Collar Girl. Red Collar Girl is, of course, the big puppy in the litter. And you can tell there that's such a nice little personality trait where she doesn't mind being upside down so that she's less intimidating to her litter mates and playing really good naturedly with them, letting them all run over top of her. And now she's back to the yellow thing, trying to negotiate it again. Probably, like I said, in a week, this will be something that's super easy for her to negotiate. Oh, and Purple Collar's over here having a little secret sleep. What are you doing over there, buddy? Oh my goodness. So you see he's got his head underneath the cupboard there. So this is a really good example of how crates are really good for mimicking a natural behavior. He's naturally and instinctively looking for something that has a roof over his head. It's that level of safety that a crate provides them with. So the puppies all have a crate in their area with them, and they can sleep in the crate, or they can sleep in a bed, or they can just sleep out on the regular area if they want. It's all totally up to them what they want to do. And they can go from one to the other. Oh, now he's going to give me a little shiver because I woke him up. Oh, did I wake you up when you wasn't ready? Oh, yes. Mr. Purple Collar has quite a lot of dramatics. He is a very expressive boy. There is never any doubt as to what he's feeling. He wears his heart through his body all the time. And there's Dark Blue, who says, well, hey, why don't you pick me? Why are you paying attention to him? Look at how sweet I am. So your hands are always full when you're with these guys. It's lots of fun. So now let's go through each of the puppies and we'll talk a little bit about them and their weights and get you all caught up with that. And as always, we're going to do it in birth order. And the firstborn puppy in this litter is Yellow Collar. Hey, did you think you were hiding back there? Oh no, she's right here. This is our little chocolate sable girl, our little mini Sora. She looks so much like her mama. This is an outgoing girl, very kissy, very affectionate, quite one of the ones to do things first all the time. Very good eater. And Ms. Yellow Collar is now 1.33 kilograms. So everybody except for one puppy is over a kilogram today. So that's just fantastic at 4 weeks. We're just so proud of them, and what a great job they've done with that. Yes, we're going to get to you, Mr. Blue. I know. Mr. Blue is a little bit of an attention hog. Orange Collar Girl, where are you? Here. Oh, no, that's light blue. Where is Orange Collar? There we go, right behind me here. See, again, another one looking for that level of security for sleeping. She's obviously getting a little tired. Now, her color she's wearing is black because we don't have an orange one in our collection. So when we change them, she goes from white to black. Hello. Beautiful little face on this girl. I just think she's a doll. Just the cutest little puppy. Very, very sweet. Gentle, affectionate. And Miss Orange Collar is 1.05 kilograms. So she's just cracked that all important 1 kilogram mark. And there's Yellow. She's decided she's going to sleep on top of the toy so she can have it all for herself. And Miss Red Collar Girl, our final girl in the litter. So over here, she's starting to go to sleep too. Everybody's getting tired. Red Collar Girl is the biggest puppy in the litter. She's a whopping 1.56 kilograms. And she's a black girl. Even though she looks like she's brown, she is a black Labradoodle, not a brown one. And she's a sable. So that's why you're seeing all the different colors on her there. So that's our Red Collar Girl. Next is Light Blue. Light Blue, you're over here. No, you're over here. That's Burpee. There's Light Blue. Light Blue, oh, I think he should have been a girl because he's just the sweetest and most petite little guy. It's just a complete little angel, this one. Very quiet, very sweet, extraordinarily gentle. Just the sweetest little soul. I just love this little boy. And he's the only one who's not at a kilogram yet. He's at 980 grams. He tried so hard to get there for the video today, but just shy of it by a little teensy bit. He'll probably weigh a kilogram by the time he's had his dinner. Next is Mr. Talkative Dark Blue. Come here, you. Yeah, it's your turn now. Come on now. Here he is. This is our little black sable boy. Oh my goodness, he's a talker. He loves to tell you all about what he's thinking. Purple will also tell you what he's thinking. Sometimes the two of them tell you at the same time. And oh my goodness, we almost go deaf, don't we? Sometimes there's quite a lot of conversation that goes on with these two. This is a super affectionate, very people-orientated puppy. He just would be happy if you would pick him up and carry him around all day in your pocket. That'd be totally fine with him. Right, Dark Blue? And Mr. Dark Blue just cracked the 1 kilogram mark at 1.01. He just squeaked in there, didn't you, buddy? Yes. Yes, oh, it's such a good boy. Now he'll probably complain that I'm putting him down. And stop eating the mic pack, Miss Red Collar. Bad girl. Next is Green Collar. Green Collar is here. And Green Collar is also a black sable puppy. Hi. Hi, handsome. Green is nowhere near as talkative as his brother. He's much more of a quiet fellow, pretty laid back about it all. Nothing seems to faze him too much. He just takes everything in stride. Now please remember, all of these personality descriptions are just what we're seeing in babies. These puppies are going to change dramatically over time, and so what I'm saying they're like today does not mean that's even what they're going to be like tomorrow, never mind by the time you are taking them home. But we'd like to share with you what we're observing as we go through the process. So Mr. Green Collar Boy is 1.21 kilograms. And last but definitely not least is our Mr. Drama, Purple Collar. Hello, buddy. Mr. Personality Despair. I think if this dog was a person, he would be an actor. He maybe would be on a soap opera because he's so dramatic. What do you think, eh? Oh my goodness, but lovely and affectionate. Oh, again, just like Dark Blue, the two of them would spend the entire day just wrapped up in your pocket, or if you had a little baby snuggly just being carried around, that'd be totally fine with them. They do both love playing with their siblings, but if they see you, as soon as they spot you, their eyes open up and they're like, come on, pick me, come and say hi to me. And Mr. Purple Collar is 1.39 kilograms. So he's a big sucky baby. He's just a big suck right now. Now lots of times what we find is after the family visit, the puppy's personalities change quite a bit. Ones who are a little bit whiny like this and a little bit or ones who are very quiet, come out of their shells and transform entirely after the family visit. It's always so interesting to see how they change at just around that time. It's just coincidental with the way that their age is and the fact that we have the visit. And it's also when they start to learn to go outside. That's my ear. And when they start going outside, that changes them all over as well. That's when they realize, holy smokes, there's a whole world out here. What is all this stuff? And then they can't wait to explore. And then once they get used to it, then you can never keep them inside anymore. Then they just want to be outside, outside, outside. And then that becomes more appealing to them than being held. So it's all part of the process, all totally normal. And again, you can see here, these two, never mind that we have a nice warm blanket or a crepe mat. They both are lying on the bare floor because they can be underneath here where, like I said, that is providing a crate-like protection for them. Because they're used to being in the crate, that's what they're seeking out. So this way, when you take your puppy home, they already know that the crate's a great place. And of course, this is not their normal area. This is just for filming. Where their normal area is, there is no bare floor for them to be on. Because of course, we don't want them on anything that's cold. Oh my goodness, you're still chattering. So we hope you enjoyed the video today and seeing all the puppies. Next weekend is our family visit. So for all of our families on our list, you will get to come and meet the puppies in person. It'll be a really fun time. You'll get to know some of the other families. It's a good opportunity to find someone who lives in your area and set up some pup dates for the future. So you'll be getting emails from me with more information on the puppy family visit coming up next week. And then you will be able to spend all of the time with the people for a great big long time in the afternoon, and you will be so tired you will not have anything to complain about. Mwah, no. So we look forward to seeing you then. If you have any questions about toys, what's appropriate at what age, how you find a good toy, anything like that, please feel free to ask me. For those of you who are signed up for the Puppy Starter Kit, your toys will be all matched specifically to your puppy. They're all ones that we vetted, and they're not the dollar store ones, obviously, because the ones we give you in the puppy pack last for a very long time. We have puppies who are 5 and 6 years old who still have their toys that they got from us originally. Oh my goodness, you're giving me the shivers. And so if you liked our video, please give us a thumbs up, and we will not have a video update next week because we have our family visit. So we hope to see you in 2 weeks time when these guys are 6 weeks old. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, this is such a fussy pot. This is in this fussy pot, aren't you? That's